Hello everyone, myself Professor Aditya Jadhav. Today we are going to see the another experiment of subject fluid mechanics. The title of the experiment is measurement of discharge by using measuring tank and stopwatch. Let's see the experimental setup. Here is a reservoir in which the water is stored. On the reservoir there is a motor. The motor is connected to the pipeline through which our water get discharges in the measuring tank. You can see here the measuring tank is having a cube cross sectional area. Okay. Now we already know the formula for the discharge measurement is Q is equal to volume of water collected in the measuring tank divided by the time required to collect the water. So here tank is having a cube shape. So volume of this tank is the width of the tank, breadth of the tank and the height required to store the water, and we have to calculate the time required to store the water by the decided height. So here the measuring tank dimensions are, the width of the tank is 30 centimeter, we have already measured that. The breadth of the tank is 30 centimeter and the height that we are going to take is 10 centimeter. For that 10 centimeter height we have to calculate the time required. Okay, so let's take the reading. Now here we started the motor. The water is flowing through this reservoir to the pipeline. Here is the pipeline through which water is flowing, and water is finally get discharges on this measuring tank. We have already taken the dimensions of this tank for volume calculation. Now to store the water in this measuring tank up to the height of 10 centimeter, we have to first close the outlet of the measuring tank. So let's off the outlet of the tank so that the water gets stored in the measuring tank. Now here water level is get rising, and here for the height calculation, here we have already marked the reading from 0 to 10 centimeter. Here is the marking of the 10 centimeter. So we have to calculate the time required to raise the height from 0 to 10 centimeter. Now observe the water and just start the stopwatch when the water level is at 0. Now stop the stopwatch when the water level is at 10 centimeter marking. So the time required to collect the water in a measuring tank up to the height of 10 centimeter is nearly 22 seconds. Similarly, we have to take the different time readings for the different heights for the same pressure of the water. Let's see the calculation part of this experiment. So here is the calculation part for the discharge measurement of water by using measuring tank and stopwatch. So in observation, we have to calculate the discharge of water. The discharge of water is nothing but the volume of water collected in a measuring tank divided by the time required to collect that water. Okay. So how we can calculate the volume? The volume of water collected in tank, that is V, is equal to width of tank, breadth of tank and height to up to which we have to collect the water. So width of our tank is 30 centimeter. We have to convert this centimeter into meter. So 30 centimeter is nothing but the 0.3 meter. The breadth of the tank is again 30 centimeter. In meter it is 0.3 meter. The height we have taken for the first reading is 10 centimeter, which is equal to 0.1 meter. So here volume calculation, volume is equal to width into our selected height, that is 0.3 into 0.3 into 0.1. So volume we get is 0.009 meter cube, and the time required to collect the water at height h1, that is 0.1 meter, is 22 seconds, that we have seen in our experimental. So discharge, our first discharge is volume upon time. Our volume is 0.009 and time required is 22 seconds. So its division is 0.00041 meter cube per second. So similarly we have to vary this height, and for this height we have to calculate the time required to collect water up to this height. So let's see the observation table. Here is the observation table. First column is rise in height of water in the measuring tank, that is h. For the first reading we have taken it 0.1 meter. Second column is time required to collect the water in the measuring tank, that is t in second, time in second, and last one is the discharge q in meter cube per second. So for the first reading 0.1, time required is 22 seconds, and the discharge we got is 0.0041. For the second reading, here is the calculation, volume upon time. The height we taken for the second reading is 0.08 meter, and the time required to collect that height is 70 seconds. So here is the discharge. Similarly for the third reading, the height we taken is 0.06 meter. The time required to collect the water at that height is 13 seconds. So here is the calculation, and finally we got the discharge of 0.00041. So from this experiment we can conclude that for the same pressure and the different heights we got the same discharge, nearly same discharge values. So our discharges are nearly same, so our readings are correct. That's it. Thank you.